Okay, this is moving really fast. I'm trying to read the questions. What is my favorite memory while on tour? One of my favorite memories being on tour was we played 2 stadiums in the last leg of the tour. And one was in Louisiana and one was at Gillette Stadium in Boston. And it's just playing Tiger Stadium and Gillette Stadium, it was so wonderful to show up to sound check, because you're showing up to sound check the night before and you get to play to an empty stadium. And my band and I, see, we're not used to playing in stadiums, and I don't care if we end up playing hundreds of stadiums, you know, we'll never get used to it. We'll never get used to the feeling of walking into this giant, massive, vast space and getting to play songs in it. It was wonderful, and you guys have done that for us, where we get to sound check in a stadium and then the next day we get to play for y'all in a stadium. So I remember we were standing there on the edge of the T-shaped thrust, and we're all standing along the edge, and my brother was on the stage taking pictures of us. And I remember we were all looking back at the camera, and I had that picture, and I'm going to frame it and put it on my wall because that was one of my favorite moments on tour. Also, one of my favorite moments off tour is running into you guys. When you come up and say, I saw the show in Dallas, I saw the show in Chicago, I saw the show in Atlanta or Des Moines, or all the places that we went. Sometimes I don't realize just how many places we've been because you're so focused on the exact place you are when you're there. When you guys come up to me and say that you were at the show, and I run into y'all all over the place, and you just come up and say the nicest things to me, and I really appreciate that, because knowing that you guys came and saw the show and you saw what we what we put together, that really means a lot to me. And it's just those memories, they always make me smile. So it's good to know that y'all are there and, you know, come up and say hi. Hello to Japan. I just saw that. You guys, I'm going to be there soon, so I'm really excited about that. What's my favorite kind of coffee? I really love Starbucks. I'm sort of addicted. And so I'll get different things there, but right now I really like, I'm going back to what I used to drink when I was like 16. Before school I would go and get an iced caramel latte because they're really good. And so I'll like switch back and forth between that, and then they have like a skinny vanilla latte that's really awesome. And so lattes would be the general answer for that question. Oh, picking the songs for the album, and was it hard to pick the songs? Yeah, it was, because every song that I write is about someone. It is about a certain emotion. And so in picking the songs, you have to be pretty aware of who is reacting the best to which of your songs. Like, I'll play my songs for people in my life, people like in my band. I'll play them for Abigail. I'll play them for my mom. I'll play them for like people who I really, really trust their opinion, and I know they're going to be completely honest if they don't like it, because that's just as important as someone saying that they like it. So the ones that would get the best reactions are the ones I would put on the record. For me, Nathan and I are always talking about how, like, may the best song win. It can't be personal. It has to be personal when I write it, but when it comes to picking them, I can't be like, but no, because that one's more special to me. Like, to a certain extent, it's may the best song win. So I don't get my feelings hurt when it comes to like picking which one makes the record and which one doesn't, because I tend to like the ones the best that y'all like the best. I'm sort of sort of impressionable when it comes to what you guys tend to gravitate towards. The questions are like moving really fast, and so I can... What's my favorite food? Okay, well, I love cooking. I've always loved baking, but right now I'm like obsessed with cooking. So I've been getting all kinds of cookbooks, and I don't know, I posted a picture over Christmas of like how many cookbooks I got for my birthday, because everybody knows, like all my friends know that I love to cook, and so I had this entire bookshelf full of cookbooks in my place. And I really like reading like Barefoot Contessa cookbooks, and you know when you go into the stores and there's just like how to make great sandwiches, and you're like, who buys those? I buy those. Like a book of 100 ways to make cupcakes. I buy that. I love that. So basically anything that I can kind of like get from a cookbook and then improvise with. Like I'll get the basic recipe from a cookbook and get the idea for it, and then I'll just be like, oh, I wonder what would happen if I add this to it. So there's that. Also, I really like right now, I've always really liked Japanese food. And what else? I think that's my favorite right now. Do I have any acting plans right now? No. Right now, all I'm doing is just focusing on the record and making sure that everything ends up the way that I want it to be. Because we're down to like the final phases of it, just wrapping things up. And I don't know, I've just been so focused on it that I haven't really felt like doing much else other than making this as good as I can make it. And as far as like acting, I've had a blast acting in the things that I've gotten to do. Like Valentine's Day was so much fun. And oh, and that reminds me, thank you so much for everything you guys have been doing lately, like the Teen Choice Award nominations. That was so cool. That was an awesome day. Like you guys you're so good to me. Because we got nominated for Valentine's Day for some Teen Choice Award nominations, and I got nominated for some really awesome categories. I really appreciate it, you guys. Those are fan-voted things, and you guys make me feel so incredibly thankful. What was I saying? Valentine's Day. Oh, and I also got to be in CSI, which you guys know I'm like obsessed with, so that was really fun. And those are the two acting things that I got to do. And I would love to be in a movie at some point, but just not when I'm so immersed in what I love the most that I can't think about anything else. And that's kind of where I am right now. I'm so immersed in the record that it's pretty hard to think about anything else. So, oh, and we're going to be touring the world. We're going to be a little busy after this record comes out. I want to come see all of you, and that's going to take a lot of traveling. So I'm ready for it, though. I'm excited. Hi to my official Italian forum. Are most of the songs about my personal life? And the thing is, I don't really talk about my personal life in interviews, but I definitely sing about it. So, I definitely sing about it. That's definitely very sung about on this next record. Thank you for saying you like my headbands. That's really nice. I really like ribbons and bows and things that are like just obnoxiously like cute, like girly.